guys, David here, and I am in a car I've been dying to drive. This is the brand spanking new C7 ZR1, and the last ZR1 I drove was the C6, and it was also powered by Vengeance Racing. This is actually Vengeance Racing's R&D ZR1. Now, they found out something really interesting with the new ZR1 is when you first get the car and you roll it off the trailer, it actually limits power for the first 500 miles. And maybe it's so you don't do dumb stuff, or maybe it's break-in period, but maybe it's a little bit of both. But the first dyno pull ever in this car made 640 wheel horsepower stock, and that's limited. After 500 miles, it magically somehow made 700. The ECU is different in this than the normal C7 and the Grand Sport and the Z06 and all that good stuff. But at the same time, this car is so refined. The interior is incredible. This ZR1 has every freaking option a ZR1 can have. It has all the real carbon inside. I honestly don't think I've seen more carbon in a car that at this price range. There is so much carbon all over the dash. The car also has carbon fiber monocog. It has magnetic ride. It has all that good stuff. But it actually looks kind of tall the first time you see it, and that's kind of deceiving because you're like, wait, do I need to lower it? Do I need to do modified suspension? And the answer is no, because you can actually open up what the suspension is and lower the car yourself if you'd like to, and the ride quality is not deterred, which is amazing. Speaking of the ride quality, it feels like a standard good old smooth Corvette, and I mean that in the best way possible. Right now we're in track mode, which has the paddles, and as my buddy Sean, who got me in this car, says, autos win races and manuals impress high school girls. The auto transmission in this car is very, very smooth. You never notice it get confused or anything like that. The transmission knows what you want, which is nice. The aero on this car is absolutely bonkers. There's the functional wing in the back, the splitters on the side skirts, so you have the splitter up front. And it's funny because this car is one of those cars that you'll buy, and if you really didn't want to do anything to it, you're good. But I'm sure once that ECU is finally cracked, everyone's gonna go absolutely nuts with this. This transmission, dude, it is so good. But we live in a time of cars where 750 horsepower is the track car and not the drag car advertised. So we live in a pretty cool time. So I would just like to add that this car factory crank horsepower, it makes 750 horsepower. The horsepower wars with performance cars just keeps getting better and better. Because when the Hellcat came out, for example, everyone thought it's not going to get any higher than that. And then the ZR1 came out, and it's in a better handling platform. So would most definitely take this car over the Hellcat just for its handling capabilities. So this is a 6.2 liter supercharged V8, very similar to the Z06 engine, and it is awesome. Freaking melts your face. As soon as you get on it, you let off, it's right back to normal. It comes factory with the Michelin Cup tires, which is great, so you have plenty of grip. And this particular one has already done a lot of track time. It has a clear bra all the way around, so it looks absolutely flawless. And it just shows that a clear bra is definitely worth it, because it doesn't look like anything's happened. Brakes. Okay, so the crazy brakes all the way around, giant calipers, unbelievable stopping power. I thought I was gonna have to ease on the brakes way more. Instant response. I can't imagine what this thing is like around a track. You'll never hit the limit of this car on the street. There is absolutely no way. But that's what makes it so great, is that you can enjoy it. The throttle response is great. Everything is good. The freaking pedal, the acceleration pedal, I absolutely love. There's enough weight to it. Jail time. This car is stock. How is this car stock? The C7 Vet as a platform already was fantastic when it first came out. I remember when I drove one back in 2015 and I was nothing but ecstatic about it. The shifter was great, but this auto is so impressive to me because when it shifts, it doesn't buck at all. You don't get that hit like an Aventador or anything like that. This, you hit the paddle, it just keeps pulling and it keeps going. It feels like an extremely fast all-motor car. There's not a lot of supercharger whine or anything like that. It just rips. And we're done. We're on this road right now that is slightly bumpy, has a little bit of divots in the road like that, and it just glides right over it. I'm not getting nervous, I'm not getting scared, I'm just kind of enjoying the ride because I know that the car is gonna stop so fast that I can just ease into throttle, brakes. Oh my God. What's great about it is seeing the evolution of the Corvette to this. This is like the ultimate C7 in every way, because the C6 when that came out was great, but you know, like the interior wasn't that awesome, and then everything else was good with the ZR1. You can definitely tell that the ZR1 of the C6 is like the granddaddy of this one. It doesn't handle as well, it doesn't do anything as well as this one. This thing just feels rigid, it feels planted with the sticky tires. This is gonna have 888s on it soon, and I can't imagine how fast that's gonna be. These cars have been running freaking 9-second quarter miles. Think about that as a factory car. Coming from the LS9, it definitely feels like it's a newer LS9 for sure. It's weird being in a car knowing with 750 horsepower, I'm not gonna spin. That's one of the weirdest feelings ever, because 10 years ago, I say it all the time, but 5-10 years ago, cars were just so much different. I will say, the ZR1 looks freaking phenomenal. With the wing on the back, with the clear taillights from the Z06, with the diffuser, with the quad exhaust, it just looks super mean, but that's also kind of what makes it look tall, like we said before, is because of all the lips and nannies and all that. I'm not even gonna tell you how fast that speedo said. The acceleration rips off your face, the brakes rip off your face, the G-forces rip off your face. The ZR1 might as well be called the Chevy rip your brain off, because everything about it blows your mind. When I get on this car, I am looking at the gauges, I'm looking at the heads-up display, which is convenient. Oh yeah, it has a heads-up display. And also I'm trying not to, well, do bad things. Like there's a tree over there, I don't want to meet the tree. It's an unbelievably fast car, and it takes a lot anymore to make me go, oh my God, this thing is stupid fast. But yes, oh my God, this thing is stupid fast. This car would get you in trouble so quickly if you were at the wrong spot at the wrong time. I'll just say that. To a lot of people, they go, oh look, it's a nice Corvette with a wing on it, but they don't understand that underneath there's so much research and development. The interior makes you feel so at home. The seats in the car are super comfortable. It has cooled seats, by the way, that when you hit the button, it's instantaneous. Like, it's not like it cools, it goes and you're an icicle instantly. You do a 40 roll in second. Vengeance is actually using this car for R&D, like I said before, and their goal is to get to 1,000 horsepower using pretty much stock engine, and that's incredible. But they're basically going to do it in a way to where it's in stages. So if you can't afford one horsepower, you can do another horsepower. But either way, when you get this car stock and you put it up another notch, I could not imagine how fast this car would be, because it's already bonkers. Also, while I'm kind of chilling at the stoplight, I would like to talk about the gauges themselves. What's cool is it actually has a camera system in the car that you can record everything. So say you go to the track and you want to see everything you did, G-forces, mile per hour, your RPMs, gear, everything can be recorded. And along with that, it's a full functional screen rather than analog gauges. There are analogs on the left and right, but in the center, it's your tachometer, very reminiscent of just an S2000, essentially, where it goes this way instead of that way. But it's great. We've been going crazy with this car, and the temps are good. Everything is good. I will say, when they said this car was gonna come out, I didn't have doubts. I knew it was gonna be an incredible car, but I didn't think it was gonna be this good. I know that sounds really nuts, but because of the Z06 having some overheating issues and knowing that they're using a similar system, that's where I made that justification, which wasn't very fair. But I definitely have to say, this thing is freaking incredible, and I totally see why it is $140,000. This is on the same level of any supercar, if not faster. I really mean that. Chevrolet did a really incredible job, and I have to like give them a golf clap because it's just dumb. Another thing you'll notice when you pop the hood, they covered up pretty much everything with a carbon piece, but it's crazy when you're filming it, you see just a big gargantuan piece of hood missing, because you think it's part of the hood, but it's not. It's actually part of where the motor sits, and it just leaves this big gaping hole. I could do that all day. Just ease into it. See, like, it's such a smooth transition in between gears. I just would like to add that this ZR1 was actually given to me opportunity-wise by my buddy Sean, who's really working on Rally Atlanta, which, by the way, you should definitely come out October 6th. I'm gonna be there. A whole bunch of really cool cars are gonna be there. It's gonna be unlike anything that's ever been in Atlanta. If you wanna see cool cars and fun driving, you should definitely come out. Same with Speed Addicts, and I'll put the dates right here for that as well. But Sean's been a great dude. He got me the Twin Turbo Gallardo review I did last year. That was my first Twin Turbo one, so definitely support him and their foundation and everything. All proceeds of the rally go 100% to charity, and it's not a gimmick. He's just a good dude, and I cannot wait to go to this rally, so definitely check it out. Other than that, in conclusion about the ZR1, I am almost lost for words. It is one of the best sports cars I have ever driven, and it's been years since I've really thought that. When it comes to uniting straight line speed with acceleration and handling, it's just dumb. That's all I'm gonna say. I never thought a car could stop this quickly and everything else. It's magnificent. Like, whee! All right, you guys, I want to thank everybody for watching this video. Huge thanks to Vengeance and Sean for letting me drive it. I have had an amazing time. I can't even talk. And I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And what do you guys think about the new ZR1? From an outside perspective, if you've never been in one, I would love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a fantastic day. Goodbye. Oh yeah, by the way, we just finished up releasing the Smiles Per Gallon sunglasses. I'm finally selling ThatDudeinBlue sunglasses. We have the Smiles Per Gallon logo right here and T-dib, and these polarized lenses are super nice. Really affordable. If you'd like to check out a pair, link in the description below. Hey, you, want clean wheels? Hey, use this. Spray on. Let sit for 45 seconds and turn purple. Spray again with water. Clean wheels. Make sure to check out www.pattersoncarcare.com. Made by car dudes, for car dudes.